y'all, what's up? It's your girl EllaaBaddie, and today I'm back again with another video. And in today's video I'm going to be telling y'all things that they don't tell you about cosmetology school. Yep, what they don't tell you, because everything good ain't gold, and I'm gonna be the one to tell y'all, okay, period. So disclaimer, these are my opinions based off my experience. So I'm just telling y'all what, you know, my perspective, my thoughts, my views, and you know what I wish they would have told us, or you know, just put y'all up on game, okay? I got y'all. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into this. If you're new here, let me just also put this out there before we continue jumping into it. I did go to Paul Mitchell to school. I also did go to Empire, but I went to Empire Beauty School for a month, and then I did the remaining of my 8 months at Paul Mitchell, the school. And I'm also in the state of Florida, because I do get those questions. Yes, I am in the state of Florida, period. All right, boom. So number one, very old-fashioned curriculum. The curriculum is so old-fashioned. It's just like, we're not doing these kind of things now in 2023. Like, y'all still teaching us stuff about the 1980s and 90s hairstyles, and you might have a little specialty class that's gonna show you, but in that textbook, because the textbook is meant to prepare you for state board, and in the state board is, you know, it's a lot of like basics, the fundamentals, you know, before things really elevated, like about hair, the science behind it, sanitation, all that good stuff. But I just want to let y'all know that like it's so old-fashioned, the techniques, you know, things evolve over time. So it's like what we're doing it today, or like at least in 2010, baby, they is not showing that. They might teach it if you have a specialty class, but that's not what the curriculum is based upon, okay? So I do feel like they should change the curriculum every 10 years, like keep it a little fresh. Times be changing, but anyways, nothing recent in today's time. Like when I say nothing recent in today's time, that boy do not be telling y'all about microlinks and tapings. They do like talk about like different type of extension techniques, but it ain't giving what it's supposed to give. Like, and everything is pretty much dated, like roller set, perm rod, finger waves, relaxers. Not saying people don't use them anymore, but y'all know we doing knotless plaits, we doing butterfly with the plaits, with the hair. You know, these things are so recent, but I'm just saying, like all these different hairstyles that we've been doing lately, frontal ponytails and all this stuff, laces and stuff like that, I just wish it was more, you know, like that, instead of like old people hair. Not really old people hair, but just so boring, so throwback, so basic. Like we not even doing that no more, child. But or maybe ask your school, if you are interested in signing up to a school, what is the curriculum based on? Yes, Milady is the basics, the principles. Like you're gonna have Milady, like that's just, you know, but see if your school does offer specialty classes, different days that y'all might be able to, you know, get somebody to come in and teach y'all stuff, like more advanced stuff other than just what's by the book, you know, so you can like learn more and grow more. So you can definitely be do that, is ask them if they provide that. But for the most part, it's just, you know, being what you getting taught by the book kind of thing. Number two, do not expect to learn everything in 9 months. And this is if you are a full-time student. If you're a part-time student, I think it's more like 16 months, maybe even 24, depending on your schedule and, you know, all that jazz. If teachers don't specialize in it, you won't learn it. So for example, when it came down to braids, we're gonna have a section of braids. We'll probably go over braids for like a day, whatever the case. If your teacher don't know how to do braids, they gonna give you the best that they could give you, maybe play a little video. But if you don't catch it, you don't catch it. And the teachers don't even know how to do braids, so how you gonna know, you know, kind of thing. In my school at the time especially, they didn't really have like seasoned educators, so it was just like I was straight. But like for the other kids, and or if it's for the other kids, some of them wanted to learn but couldn't grasp it because it moves so fast, and it's just like you barely even got nobody to teach you because they don't even know how to do it themselves. It's kind of hard. It's so much things to be taught, but a little bit amount of time, so everything is not going to be like an in-depth overview. So that'll be up to you to go ahead and go home and practice, do some more research, watch the videos like after school, you know, do your own study, because they are on a schedule that they gotta like go by, so everything can't be like super in-depth, and they can't stay on it because there's so much other things that gotta be taught. There's just simply not enough time in school, which is 9 months. But like I said, if you're longer, you may have more advantages. But baby, I was trying to be there for a short period of time, so I did a little 9 months and I was out the door. and also find especially in a niche in cosmetology school and perfect that. Mine was haircutting. I wanted to master haircutting. I definitely still have so much more growth, but just the basic and the fundamentals and the educator I did have that was great in haircutting just helped my skills, and I just focused on haircutting as a whole in cosmetology school. I was already like dabbling like prior in color and stuff like that, but my thing was I wanted to, that's really what I went to school for that license and get better at haircutting. I just found that one thing, and then I focused on that and did what I needed to do to push myself to get better in haircutting. My advice to y'all is find a niche in cosmetology school and kill it. All right, 3, primarily hair school. When I say it's primarily hair school, y'all, cosmetology school is not skin school, is not aesthetic school, is not makeup school, is not nail school. If you are looking to obtain your nail license, skin, makeup, whatever the case, find you a school that caters to that, caters to skin, caters to that specific thing, nail school. Like, find that school. But if you're going to a cosmetology school, which is really hair, they don't know that cosmetology school is mainly primarily hair. They be thinking that they finna do the makeup program at, say, my school for what, a month and a half and become a makeup artist, and then the rest of the 7.5 months you doing nothing but hair, but you really there for that makeup license, for the makeup program to become a makeup artist, but you doing mostly hair. That don't go, okay? So just keep in mind that cosmetology school is primarily hair school. You will not be taught things such as like microblading, manicures. You'll be taught a basic manicure, but for my school and my experience, we didn't really like do overlays. We didn't do like tips. We'll probably do like a, did they even have a UVE? Like, I can't even tell you if they had that damn UVE. Like, it's not really like something that we have down that they teaching you. I was taught mink extensions because I signed up for the makeup program, and when I did learn, like, you know, core makeup and stuff like that. But if you don't know nothing about makeup and you done took that week and a half class and then you about to be a pro makeup artist, or you just gonna know everything, you not, because it's just not enough time. And every day we was doing a different type of makeup technique, and it's just like, it's so many different, you know, things about makeup. It's just so much. Doing makeup in itself is like so large that like you can't learn everything in a short period amount of time, because you know, you got, they're gonna teach you the basics, but you really have to keep on practicing and keep on perfecting it to get like the undertones, the shadow, the cut crease, applying lashes. Number 4, school doesn't completely prepare you for the state board. And when I say that, it's because it's more so focused on the hours. They always be like, you need to be there, you need to make sure you're there every day, because if you don't be there, because it's a clock hour school, if you don't get your hours, you gonna push your day back, you ain't for graduate, like in the assignments, child, because you need a certain amount of shampoos, you need a certain amount of cuts, you need a certain amount of nail manicures, you need a certain amount of, let's just say, a makeup thing, but it ain't that much boxes of it, a certain amount of shampoo, a certain amount of roller sets, a certain amount of finger waves. Like, the requirements that you need for your state is gonna be important in the hours, because they just want you to get in that program, finish the program, making sure you get your services met. And it's just so much information to know for the test. Unless you have perfect memory, you're gonna have to go home and study on your own. At least for me, we used to have, I think it was called theory. Once you are going to be in the last 4 months of school, I want to say last 4 months of school, we had theory for like the whole day, so that's like almost what, 7 hours, I want to say. I really can't remember, quote unquote. It may be like, not 7 hours, I'm lying, maybe like 4 hours. But long story short, the setting, the environment, it was cold in there. Like, I will remember some stuff, but the majority of me remembering and retaining the information and studying for the state board is when I went ahead after I graduated and I did my own like disciplinary, this is what we're gonna do, this is gonna be my schedule, this is what we read, this is the chapter, learn the keywords, put my own flashcards and all of that. Because trying to do that in school, at least for me, it just wasn't working the kind of schedule I had, because after school it's like I'm working, so it's just like, where is the studying aspect of it? So in class, we are gonna go over the book. You're gonna get weekly tests. For my school, we had weekly tests every Friday. But trying to like really like get what you need for the state board, it's only like 20%. But every student is different. You know, you might be able to deal and retain in that environment, but baby, I couldn't. And number 5, and I think this is the last one, which it is, number 5, you are paying lots of money for a license. So when I say you are paying a lot of money for a license, that means school will guide you and train you for the industry, but it won't 100% prepare you without the experience. So you only gonna really know once you have the experience. Being in school and doing it for 2 months don't solidify you like you a hairstylist now. Because I don't want to say like I'm discrediting, you know, but the experience is what gets you your catalog, your track record. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that they train you for the industry, but I won't 100% prepare you without the experience, because the experience gives you your catalog and your resume, and you know, without experience, how would you learn and how would you grow? The lessons will help you become a better stylist over time, because it's just so much that you will learn. Mistakes is gonna happen that you know not to do for next time, and everybody is different, so you will have your own, you know, experience with them. In school, they will teach you and try to guide you if a certain scenario happens, but it's only so much that they could assist in that aspect until it really happens, and then this might be off, or this might happen, or this didn't happen, you know. So you won't know until you're in that particular situation. All that money in school is definitely for that license, for the kid, you know, for the things that they had to use to, you know, build up the school and stuff like that. But just know, and I always say, like, go in there with a tunnel vision and know what you're going there in for, and just be focused and just grind. But yes, cosmetology school is such a great thing. It does have a lot of negatives to it, but it's such a great thing that if there's something that you really want to do, go after it and just stay right here, baby. Just stay right here, because once you start reeling off, you know, and then life do be life, and y'all gotta watch my other videos, because I be telling y'all really what the gab be, what really be going on. You feel me? If y'all have any other questions or any other topics regarding cosmetology school that y'all would like to know, please let me know, so I can make sure I provide that information for y'all. Don't forget to share this video, thumbs up this video, because when y'all thumbs up this video, I know y'all liking it and it's helpful, so that I'll be able to create even more. And subscribe if you're not already a part of the Doll Baddies gang, because the Doll Baddies gang is taking over. And I'm just gonna keep saying it till I get it in y'all head. Period.